Hey, bettors! Gambling's now legal in every state, except the lame ones. But in the sport of sports betting, you gotta sport bet responsibly. So remember to follow these 3 rules. Stick with the game plan, unless you're down a lot at halftime.
It starts with a hunch, a stat, a gut feeling. A late night scroll turns into a locked in wager. A parlay built like a prayer. And suddenly, the game isn't just a game anymore. It's your ticket. For some, it's a hobby. For others, a hustle. And for millions more, it's an obsession that dances on the edge of victory and disaster. From smoky backrooms and whispered lines, to billion-dollar apps and nationally televised odds, this isn't your grandfather's gambling. This is the story of how sports betting went from the shadows to the spotlight, of how culture, technology, and risk collided. Win big, lose bigger, repeat. This is more than numbers. This is more than chance. This is the betting line. It's 6:55 p.m. The game's about to start. You stare at your screen. Dodgers money line in the over. The parlay's in. The adrenaline hits. You know it's a long shot, but maybe, just maybe, tonight's the night. This is the betting line, a story about risk, reward, and how betting went from back rooms to back pockets. Before Vegas, before apps, before odds scrolled across TV screens, sports betting lived in the shadows. In the early 1900s, gambling in the US was illegal in nearly every form, but it never stopped. Horse tracks became the first legal battlegrounds for sports bettors. Bookmakers worked the rails. Boxing bouts were rigged. And if you knew a guy, you could get action on just about anything. Organized crime moved in. Betting became big business. Quiet, lucrative, and always just one step ahead of the law. In 1931, Nevada legalized gambling. But it wasn't until after World War II that Las Vegas found its identity. The casinos exploded with money, mob ties, and momentum. Yet sports betting was still limited, tucked in corners, outshined by blackjack and roulette. Then came a game changer. The Stardust Sportsbook, opened in 1975. It was the first true legal sportsbook in Vegas, with posted odds, giant boards, and structured payouts. From that moment on, sports betting had a home, and it wasn't underground anymore. In the early 2000s, betting quietly moved online. Offshore sites accepted bets from anywhere. Technology had changed the game, but the law hadn't caught up. You could bet from your dorm room, on your lunch break, late at night. All you needed was an internet connection. Then came the apps. DraftKings and FanDuel built massive user bases through daily fantasy. And though they weren't sportsbooks yet, they normalized wagering as part of fandom. In the background, a war was brewing. States wanted regulation. Leagues wanted control. The Supreme Court was listening. America's relationship with sports betting had changed. Every game was a market. Every fan could be a bettor. Betting is no longer just a habit. It's a culture. Tipsters, influencers, and communities form on TikTok and YouTube. Discord servers share pics. Memes are built on heartbreak. And a new language has emerged. Units, bankroll, value, juice. But with that rise come danger. The house still wins. And for every viral win, there are 1,000 silent losses. Problem gambling is on the rise. And younger users are falling in early. The line between fandom and addiction is blurrier than ever. This isn't a PSA. This is reality. Sports betting is here to stay. It's powerful, addictive, thrilling, and lucrative for those who run the books. The odds, they're always moving. The edge, it's razor thin. And the line, well, the line is always changing. Know the game, know the odds, and most of all, know the line. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. I'm your host, Money Payweather. I want to send a special thank you to Donovula Bets. Have a wonderful day, and let's get this money.